The crowd finally starts to space out as you enter a massive ship, more than double the size of the last. Wait, what the hell do I do here? Around the entrance there are multiple labeled side stations: reception, identity, workforce, and complaints. Identity, maybe? You walk to the identity station. A pink woman is at the table. Hello. Howdy. I'm new here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Is this where I figure that out? That would be the reception booth. At this booth, we either assign you identity or remind you of what yours is. Do you already have employment here? Probably not. Should I get an identification now, or do I need to go to reception first? I can take you here first if you'd like. It's usually better to have updated records and identification before you talk to reception. Alright then. Well, let's get this done. What's your name? Kabu. Kabu. Here you are. Son of Okanopolis. Low-class warrior, you were sent away in Model A2 Sand Transport Pod right before planet Vegeta, otherwise known as Planet Plant, was destroyed. You're lucky you cut it close. I guess so. Welcome back. You've been away for quite some time. Thanks. Is there any way to get a copy of that form? Sure, I can make one now. You can? Yeah, would you like one? Yes, please. Her eyes glow, and the sheet is copied. Here. She hands it to you. You take it. Thank you. Do I go to reception now, or is there something else I need to do here? Do you need a license? I don't have one, so maybe. What's it for? It's for getting basically everything around here. I guess I should get one then. Okay. Face me directly, please. You face her. Her eyes glow again as she looks you up and down. She holds her hands out, and an ID card materializes in her hands with a picture of you on it. Here you go. Thanks. You take it. Have a good day. You too. You put the ID pocket in your pocket. You walk towards reception. The old lady follows him closely, and she's short. So short, most don't even see her. You look at her while walking. How are you holding up? This is a lot to take in. I've never been off our home planet. You arrive at the reception booth, and after a few minutes you're in the front. A young Saiyan with a prosthetic arm runs in. Hello? Can I help you? Yeah, I want to know what I'm supposed to do here. This is the reception booth. Here you can set appointments for tasks, meetings, or orders you may want. Say you want to talk to someone in the higher-ups. In that case, you would make an appointment to speak with them. If it's an item or job you're looking for, you could scout for those with guidance from us or order them here and pay. And in that case, they'll be brought to you on the date you set. Alright, I guess I want to scout someone. Alrighty, who are you scouting? Who can I scout? I don't really know anyone. Well, you can scout anyone, really. Are you trying to find some kind of info in particular? I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Are you unemployed? Were you brought here by some means? I don't have a job. I came to get one or figure out how to get one. Are you familiar with the categories? No, I'm new here. The available categories are as follows: warrior, scavenger, technician, medical staff, colonizer, transport provider, direction staff, and servant staff. However, servant staff is nearly impossible to obtain. Would you like elaboration on any of the categories? Can I get an elaboration on warrior and scavenger? Warrior class is a somewhat blanket category. It covers anything involving combat and combat training, such as taking planets by force, defending from intruders, and assisting in strategies that would relate to those. Scavenger, a class that comprises of those who specialize in locating items, people, planets, ships, and much more. Basically anything that needs to be found. Now that I have this information, what do I do with it? Have you decided on a category you would like to take part in? Can I change it later? Of course. It is also possible to become proficient at multiple categories, but that takes time. I could provide you with a pass and direction to the workforce booth if you'd like to get started right away. The old woman starts looking at pamphlets. That would be great. The Saiyan hands you the pass. You take it. Thanks. The workforce booth is just across from this one over there. He points to it. All right, thanks. You walk to the workforce booth. The old woman follows. Are you sure you want to be working for these people? You've only just met them. I don't think I really have any other options right now. The overcrowded room starts parting, making a clear path through the center about 30 feet wide. They all salute. A short white creature walks down the path. You can't pinpoint why, but you feel an overwhelming sense of fear and intimidation from this thing. Its stark white coloring, long hair, piercing red eyes, strange purple shaded baubles, and oddly enough, pursed lips make you shudder. What the hell is that? It's with that thing. Why does it make me feel this way? Lord Frieza, it's an honor to be in your presence. Yes, I suppose it is. That's Frieza. That's Frieza? But he's so small. Yeah. Did think he would be taller. Frieza glances across the room, slowly moving his head as if he's scanning for something. He sure carries a presence, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like I can feel him. It's crazy. Frieza's glare meets your half of the room. The soldiers look to you worriedly. One soldier moving his eyes up and down, looking at his saluting hand and back to you urgently. Does he want me to salute? You try to salute. Frieza stops, eyes locked dead on to you. The old woman begins to sweat. You are the Saiyan Kabu, are you not? I am. I have heard much of you from one of my subordinates. Frieza slowly walks towards you. The crowd splits like a giant wave cut through by a rocky bay. His tellings intrigue me. Frieza is merely half your height, but his presence gives off a crushing pressure. Oh, really? I'm honored. You are unaware of most of the Saiyans and their history, I presume? Yes, I was isolated from them for most of my life. Your planet managed to slip our radar for quite some time. We're fortunate to have found you. Come with me. We shall speak in private. Okay. Frieza leads you to his quarters. Guards watch as you leave the room in silence. The old woman walks beside you. Will the accompaniment of that creature ease you? Yes, very well. You continue to walk in silence, only hearing the echoes of your own footsteps. Frieza walks with such commanding confidence. How could something that looks like him hold such menace? You only have one thought come to your mind. He's dangerous. No words or descriptions could have ever described his power. This is insane. You seem to be rather decent in strength. Have you participated in combat before? Only hunting. Nothing ever serious. I see. It is silent for another 3 minutes before you reach your location. It's a large room with some sort of floating device in the center. Frieza jumps into the device, coiling his tail over the side. I wish to waste no forward movement. I will address why I truly want to speak with you. Frieza looks you dead in your eyes, and a chill runs down your spine. Do you know a pair of Saiyans by the names of Goku and Vegeta? Never heard of them. Are you familiar with the term Super Saiyan? Also no. I know virtually nothing about the Saiyans. You are dismissed. He turns the device around and hovers over to a large window the void of space visible through it. You turn around and leave. How was he so intimidating? I don't know. He must be that powerful. I wonder what a Super Saiyan is. And those other Saiyans he mentioned. He seemed really serious. They must have been the ones that defeated him. How could you defeat that? I don't know. But how strong are they then? You enter the main hall again. Most of the people have cleared out. The workforce booth is still up. You walk to it. A man rents the booth. Hello. Howdy. I'm here for a job. Which job are you wanting? What jobs are in the warrior category? Depends on what class you're aiming for. There's class 1, 2, and 3. 1 is for basic, grunt-like work. 2 is for slightly in-depth things like guarding and protection. And class 3 is off-planet things and big missions. Do I start at class 1 or climb the ranks? Most people do. If you're an exceptional warrior, you could probably skip a class. I doubt I have any recommendations that would allow me to skip, so I guess I'll start in class 1. Alright, I'll need your identification. You hand him your ID. He puts it in a machine and pulls it back out and hands it to you. You take it. It now has an emblem on it. You're good to go. All you need to do now is go get some armor and head to the recruiting room. Okay, thanks. Can you point into the direction of where I would get armor? There's a side ship that would be unloading some new models right about now. You could find it in the docking bay. Okay, thanks. Good luck, newbie. Thanks. Something makes me feel like I'm gonna need it. You walk to the docking bay. The ship you used to get here is unloading giant crates. You spot Bito carrying an insanely tall stack of boxes. There's no way she could see well past them. You walk up to her. Hey, need some help? Sure. Thanks, person. You take half the stack. It's Kabu. Oh, hey. How are you doing? Alright, I guess. I had a private talk with Frieza. What are we doing with these? Frieza! Everyone looks at them. She drops the boxes. You can't just skip past that! What happened? What did you talk about? Are you in trouble? No. He wanted to know what I know. Something about Saiyans named Goku and Vegeta and my knowledge of a Super Saiyan. A Super Saiyan? That means Super Saiyans. They're real? What else did he say? That's about it. Still, that's huge. She picks up the boxes. Super Saiyans are real? And those guys he mentioned, that means they must be Super Saiyans. It makes so much sense. No normal Saiyans could beat Frieza. Is this really that big of a deal? The legend of the Super Saiyan is the most well-known tale around. I guess it's not a tale if those Saiyans are Super Saiyans. That's what's so big about it. Yeah, having someone like that against you is pretty big, isn't it? Who knows what they're capable of? Yeah. Did you talk to anyone else? Is my brother back? Did you meet him? Not that I know of. I got my job. I actually am here because I need armor. Oh, cool. Well, let's unload them all and then choose one. Okay. Follow me. I'll show you where they go. She carries the boxes out of the room. You follow. She walks into the room full of freight and sets down the boxes. You walk over and set the boxes next to her stack. And now we do this 134 more times. You unload boxes for what seems like forever. Bito slumps down after the last box. Man, it really gets tiring after the 50th trip. Yeah. Alright. Now we crack them all open and sort them. I still need to go to the recruiting room. I don't think I have time to sort them. Oh. Okay then. Well, I'll get to work then. Have fun. I also still need armor. Or there's more than a few varieties. We'll have to open at least 5 crates if you want all the options, not to mention colors. Alright, let's get to it. You unpack a few crates. Okay, here are the choices. There's the classic with shoulder and leg guards, the version with the shoulder but no leg guards, the old Namek Saga style suits, the one shoulder cover versions, and a variety of colors and types to go with them. I'll go with the first one. What color? Red. Skin suit or no? No. Gloves? No. Boots are mandatory, so I'm assuming red as well. Yeah. Naturally, you'll get a rake band later that could either be worn on your upper arm or thigh. And last we have scouters. Do you know what they do? Not really. They basically tell you everything you could ever want to know about whatever you're looking at. You probably saw a lot of people here wearing them. She pulls out one and puts it on. All you do is press the button and look around and it'll tell you all about what you see. She presses the button and looks at you. It beeps sporadically. Her eyes widen in fear. The scouter smokes and explodes. Yeah! She grabs her ear. Ow, ow, ow. Are you okay? Yeah. She looks at you with slight intimidation in her eyes. You're really strong. I'm guessing that doesn't always happen? Not at all. You overloaded the system. That's only happened with a few of the higher-ups. Wow, really? Yeah. What the heck were you doing on that planet? Just hunting and surviving. Jeez, well, here's your stuff. She hands you what she picked out. Do you need a scouter? Should I have one? Probably. I don't think you would come in contact with many others where it would explode. Besides, you shouldn't really use it on a superior. It's disrespectful. You remember what Frieza said. He didn't have a scouter. We have the same colors for the scouters. Kind of a random question, but can you feel Frieza's strength? Kinda. You mean how scary he is? Everyone can. Kinda like a crushing presence? Yeah, but we can't scale it like the scouter can, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't think I need a scouter. Alright, good luck. Thanks. You walk to the recruiting room. The old woman speeds up to keep up with you. You're just running all over the place. Oh, sorry. You slow down for her. Are you excited? Maybe a bit. I don't know why, but the thought of fighting is really pumping me up. Maybe it's a Saiyan thing. You always were looking for trouble when you were younger. I was always energetic, wasn't I? Yeah, to the dismay of most. Kabu. Yeah? I may not have been honest with you in the past, but you're going places now. Most I don't think I can follow. So, I'll be honest with you. She stops walking. You stop as well. That Saiyan woman. She was your mother. She wasn't there to colonize. She was there for you. What? What happened to her? She was going to take you away. She wasn't like the Saiyans we've met recently. She was cold, heartless. I would have let you go with her, but she didn't love you like I did. I've lived with this for so long. You could have had a much better life, less struggle. My selfishness has only come more to light over the past few days. I'm sorry. She starts tearing up. It's okay. The life I lived was already good enough. I wouldn't trade it for a life without you as my mother. She smiles. Then I hope it only gets better from here. Yeah. You smile and start to walk to the recruiting room. She follows. I'll be heading home tomorrow. I talked to one of those loading girls. She said she would take me. But how are you gonna get by? You weren't really in any shape to hunt. I'll manage. I'm sure I could live at least a week off of the meal I made. That beast was pretty big. Then what? Maybe I could get you some food. Maybe I could have them send you food. I'll be fine, trust me. I may be old, but I can still hunt. I know how to make plenty of traps. Alright. Just please don't overdo it. I won't. Thanks. She gives a thumbs up. Good luck. I love you. Thanks. And I love you too. Show them what you've got. You smile and give a thumbs up. She turns around and looks back at you one more time before walking off. I'm so proud of you, Kabu. You'll be good now. Don't get into too much trouble. A flashback starts. You're running around a busy town. People get scared and yell as you run by. You laugh as you grab veggies from the various stands around. Kabu! Your mother calls. You stop antagonizing those people and play with the other kids. There she is. She's young and beautiful, hard-working and caring. You haven't seen her like this in forever. Be back by noon. We're having Scragnoff. She starts talking to one of the vendors and you run off, chasing the other kids around with the veggies. Suddenly, you're in a cabin. Your mother hunches over you as people yell and throw things at her. She's in pain, but she protects you with her own body. It's okay. It's okay. You cry in fear, not knowing why you're so hated and why they're hurting your mom. Shh, it's okay. Look at me. She cringes in pain. I've got you. The flashback ends. You feel oddly happy as you enter the next room. All right. Let's see what they have in store for me.